recording. Okay. What you have done in the last class is just we configure these interfaces with another lab, and still we are in the Eigrp only. Okay. So we have a router one. So let me show you here. If I'm going for enable, if you use the command show run, this is the router one. Router one we have only one loop back. When you configure this interface 192.100.1/29.248, the interface goes in shutdown. So I need to make that interface up. Go to config interface. It's a giga 0x0 type no shutdown. The interface is up. Okay. Now in router one, now in last classes we learned about Eigrp. How to configure Eigrp? You have to go to config T, say router Eigrp.
Eigrp1.
Let's take ASM 100.
Network.
Eigrp 100. We have to give network ID, and subnet mask or wildcard mask.
Yep. Subnet mask and what?
You can give wildcard mask also. Wildcard mask is opposite of subnet mask.
Okay.
So the easiest you can use network ID, subnet mask. These things I'm expecting you to remember this. And in the second lab, we have done some command called variance. What is variance? It is used for unequal cost load balancing. I think the two labs only we have done. Yeah, those are the two labs in the Eigrp we have done. So this is the third lab. Third lab is summarization. I'll explain you again, and we'll do that. So to configure your Eigrp, router Eigrp, say for example 100 network ID, that's my loop back 172.31.1.0. I can go 255.255.255.0. Again network, the serial network, which is 192.168.100.0, 255.255.255.248. Because in CCNP level, you should know theory, but also we should know lab. How to configure is very, very important. And we give the command no auto summary. Remember one thing, we have done normal configuration of Eigrp load balancing. Then what we have done? That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Variance and this no limited.
With the third lab. So this is a concept like how you configure your Eigrp in router 1. Now, in the same manner, in router 2, if I am going in router 2, there are like so many networks are submitted from 200 network in router 2. So I can go to enable config T. You see here router Eigrp 100. I can just advertise its classical network which is 192.168.100.0. So I can give enter. No, in this case, when I don't give subnet mask, it takes default subnet mask as 255.255.255.0. So all the networks which are being submitted with 200, like 159, the networks are 0, 4, 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. All the networks will be advertised. In the same manner, if I see like a network which is 192.168, 100.0, 255, 255, 255, 248. Between router 1 and router 2, they make the adjacencies. It's not forming. Why? Sorry, in the router 2, this interface will be shut down. I didn't give no shutdown. Okay, let me advertise. Wait, network. This WAN link also I'll advertise 10.11.10. 10.11.10, 255.255.255.248. Then type the command no auto summary. No auto, SUMMERIZATION airway, no auto summary line 9. So you need to take some time to make all the labs. That's what I am doing. Also, you need to do so. In the case of router 2, we do router 2 and router 1. They couldn't make the neighbors cause the interface are down in router 2. If you check for on sometime, it also can happen in our working area. If your gigabit interface is shut down and giga 0 by 1 is shut down, even if the routing protocols are configured, it does not work. So you need to go to config T, interface giga 0 by 0. So you need to type the command no shutdown. Now once the interface is up, makes the agencies. Very good. It made the new agencies with the router 1. Again interface giga 0 by 1 must give the command no shutdown. Now in router 1, if you check the show IP route, you get all 192.168.200 networks. All these networks are coming from router 2. Now, in the same manner, in router 3 also I need to advertise. In router 3, Sir Abdul Sir, we created this loopback at /23. /23. What do you mean by /23? /23 is 255.
1,
255.
255, 249 last, right?
/29 is 249. 23. /23. /24 is 255,
254.
255. This should be
254.
254. Because /23, one bit will be changed to the host.
Okay.
Actually. So here you have like /23 networks are there. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are there. Okay. So I am in router 3. I am going to enable config T interface first giga 0 by 1. No shutdown. So let me configure Eigrp, router Eigrp 100, then network, which is 10.1.1.0. As you said, /29 is 248. Yeah. It's 10.0.0, 255, 255, 255, 248. We have other loopbacks you see here. Network, which is 10.1.3.0, 255, 255, 255, 252. Then again, if you have a network, which is 172.16.1.0, 255, 255, 255.0. You have the 7 networks are there /23. I want to advertise all of them at a time. Okay, you want to advertise all those 3 networks at a time. Sorry, all the 7 networks at a time. So what I do, I am going for like a network, which is 192.168.0.0. That's the default one. You remember like what take the paint.
There's a shortcut, right?
Yeah, yeah. Now we need to understand the shortcut. Now slash 23 is 255.254.0. So when you say like 254.0, 255, first 255 is 8 network bits. Next 255 is also 8 network bits. 254, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 network bits. Then again 7 network bits and 1 host. Again there are 8 host bits are there. This is what makes slash 23. So we want to advertise how many? 7. In topology, it says we have the 7 are there. So we say like 2 power 7 is greater than equal to requirements of networks are 7. I'm sure like 2 power 0 is 1, 2 power 1 is 2, 2 power 2 is 4, and 2 power 3 is 8. So here 2 power 3 is 8, so I need to omit 3 bits. 1, 2, 3. 2 power. Then this is I need to calculate 255. So this is also 255. So now we need to take only 4 bits. 128. The first one you know already 128, 64, 32, and 60.
We don't have an online calculator to save
Yeah,
time.
you can check with that. There are, but manually also we should know, sir. This is 32. So we have a 2 power 3. Actually, how many bits? 4 are there. So 4 I need to carry. 4 I need to reduce. So I can go with this number. This will be 224 actually. So what I can do is 4 bits I have to take. 0 is also counted. 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 numbers are there. So 3 only. 128 plus 64 plus 32. But yeah, our networks are with slash 23. If you want to take the help of the internet, you have a lot. So here 192.168.0.0, 255, 255, 224.0, and hit enter. So all the 7 networks will be advertised. Then type the command no auto summary, then end. So this is in the case of router 3. Actually, our class is on Eigrp. No, today class is on summarization. That's what the theory class I explained. I thought to make you send the video I couldn't send, but today I will send all the videos because today is off for me because today is Pongal here.
Voice, Sankranti.
But I don't celebrate, sir. That's no issue. But I have it off, so I'll send you the videos. So here we advertise this. This is in the case of router 3.
So you are Catholic.
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
I was raised in Catholic Loyola school.
Oh, here in Hyderabad.
Yes. We have Loyola here also in US.
Yeah, everywhere. I love this British people.
Jesuit fathers.
Oh, Jesuits are very strict, very good.
Yeah.
Even I also studied my
They gave me an offer. Want to be a Society of Jesus SJ?
Oh my God! How it is possible?
Pardon?
They asked you to.
No, actually, I used to pray 5 times.
Yeah, yeah. So
in
basically,
college. So one day, father caught me. What are you doing here? So I said, I'm praying in the terrace of Loyola College. I was praying. So he said, oh, okay. He saw my scorecard and he said, why don't you join SJ?
No, they have. They to become a priest, they need to study 14 years, theology, philosophy,
Wow, wow.
many things.
What they do, Chandu, they are very genuine spending this money on poor, or just there is some kind of.
No. See, what they do, the priests in the world, they come away from the houses. They don't they don't get married first thing.
Yeah.
After their 10th standard, after their
Mm-hmm.
primary graduation, they leave their houses and they be with the formation. It is called like formation. Let me thought.
So I saw after 20 years,
Okay.
normal people will not bury them. Okay.
So, but by seeing them, you think they have a lot of money. What they do? They
I was thinking like, what they do with that money?
they give to the poor people, other countries. They have many, thousands,
Yeah.
thousands of people are there in their community. So they have a superior who do like the money, now, and they do it. Okay. So actually, now in router one, if you see here, we advertise the routes. So if you're going for like show IP route, for example, it has many routes. You see here, D, many routes are coming. Summarization is let us concentrate on /23 network. Show IP route. You see, we have a /23, 1, 20, 16, 8, 12. So 191.168.0.0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all our networks are coming. Now, summarization is in a process of combining multiple individual routes as in a single route. This you need to understand. What is summarization? Summarization is a process of combining multiple individual routes as a single large subnet. You see, when I have a router 1, router 2, every class I'm taking 2 days, I don't know. Because one day theory, so I have a router 1, I have a router 1, I have router 2, router 3, router 4. Let's assume. They are being connected. So this router 1 has 100 networks, 100 routes. This also has 100, this also has 100, this also has 100. So now router 1, if you check show IP route, 100 has its connected networks, for example. And router 2 is advertised 100, so 100D. Again router 3 advertised 100, again 100D. Again router 4 advertised 100, again 100. So altogether we'll be having 300 routes are propagated or advertised to router 1. But what these routers they can do something called summarization. So summarization is in a process of combining that multiple individual routes of 100 as a single route, as a single large subnet. So then after that, router 3 will have only 3. Instead of 300, we'll be having only 3 routes only. But with the 3 routes, I can reach all 300. So summarization is in a process of combining multiple individual routes to a single large subnet or a large subnet or network actually. Summarizations are 2 types. Now, what are the advantages of doing summarization is because the routing table is being reduced. Reduce the routing table. Reduce the routing table into summarization, and also we can less use of processor. Its processing plus memory and also the bandwidth. To manage the routes, we will use the memory utilization and the bandwidth utilization, process utilization. To reduce that, we do summarization. And summarizations are of two types. What are they? Auto summarization and manual summarization. Auto summarization, again, manual summarization. Auto summarization is supported only by the RIP. Okay, RIP, Eigrp, and BGP. And you need to remember that no OSPF and ISIS supports auto summarization. They don't do auto summarization by OSPF and ISIS protocol, but manual summarization is supported by all dynamic routing protocol. All dynamic routing protocols support the manual summarization, RIP, then Eigrp, then BGP, then OSPF. Every routing protocol you can do manual summarization. So manually you are going to summarize the routes into a large subnet, which we will see this thing configured in big enterprise network. Means you should know this manual summarization, how they do. When routing protocols they are doing auto summary, we will have a big issue. What's the problem? That's why in order to avoid auto summary, we are giving no auto summary. No auto summary. In router 2. In router 3, no auto summary. Yeah. No. AUO means, no auto summary it is. No auto summary. So why we are giving protocol not to do auto summary? Because maybe when routing protocols are making auto summary, sometimes they can make a loop. When a routing protocols does automatic summarization, they have a chance of making loop. They have a chances of making loop actually. So to avoid this loop, and best processing of the protocol, best functioning of the protocol, you can say. The routing protocol which you configured it, whether it can be Eigrp or RIP or anything. To avoid the loop and best functioning of protocol, we do no auto summary. No automatic summarization will be implemented as well. So why it can cause us a loop means, take for example router 1, example I am saying the network of 10.0.0.0, you have a /24, means 3 bits should be the same. And the second network we have, consider they have they have some networks like this. So 10.0.0, 10.00, 10.0.1.0, 10.0.4.0, then 10.0.3.0, then 10.0.4.0, 10.0.5.0. So like this, we have some networks are available. Okay, like that we have consider 100. In third octet we have a 100. Now in router 2 we have a 10.1.0.0. So changes are happening in the second octet. I think how much time we have? We have 6 minutes. So this is also /24. So take for example 10.1.0.0, 10.1.4.0, 10.3.0, 4.0, 5.0, or maybe here we have a 10.1 dot 100.0, 10.1.101.0. So all these are the different 100 networks are here, 100 are there, 100 are there. When they do auto summary, automatically they will summarize to their default class. When they do auto summary actually it does to the default class. Like class A, if I'm using class A is 255.0.0.0, and we have a class B, and class A is /8, it is 8 network bits. Class B is 16, when you say 16 255.255.0.0, and when you say class C /24 255.255.255.0. So they do something like to their default class full network they will advertise. Means this router 1 will advertise to 10.0.0.0, 10.0.0.0, and router 3 also will advertise a route of 10.0.0.0, and this router also will advertise to 10.0.0.0. So if somebody is coming from internet from another branch, if it's trying to ping 10.0.0.0, he wants to reach 10.0.0.1, the particular packet will come, it will send for all router 3, all the routes, all the networks it will send. Here also it will send for everybody. In router 1 also it will send for everybody also here. But the packet that is going for 10.0.0.0, this will be successful. All other things will be broadcasted, and the protocol functionality will be very less. So that can cause us a loop also as well. So to avoid these things, we are doing no auto summary. But still, if they are doing like an automatic summarization, a null route will be created that can avoid the loop also. Actually, the protocol itself will avoid the loop. In Eigrp, you remember this, in Eigrp, when it does automatic summarization, a null route will be created. A null will be created automatically. A null route will be created by Eigrp itself. That avoids the routes. That avoids the loop in the network as well. That avoids the loop. But you don't want to give the chances also. That's why we do the command no auto summary. So manual summarization is manually configured by the administrator. Manual summarization, it is configured manually by the administrator actually. And to do that, we need to have some knowledge on subnetting. Subnetting is very, very important. Subnetting is very important as well. So in the same manner, if you are doing like we have the networks of 7 networks are there. Before we are saying that, like these 7 networks, I want to summarize them. Now, when you give the no auto summary, all individual routes are coming in router 1. Yes. So IP route. Now we are getting all the 23 networks are coming. So I want to summarize them as one. So it should be done by the router 3. So if I'm going for router 3, go to enable config 3. We need to configure it on the interface level. So interface giga 0 by 1. The command is IP summary address. IP SUMMERY IP summary address for Eigrp 100 we are using. The network starts with 192.168.0.0, and we are giving that 8 networks will be reduced. So we are giving 255.254.0.1, same thing again. 255.254.224.0. So from here, to that all the networks of 7 are summarized as last 22. This is the command that what you are learning in today class. Before you have done variants, now it is just the summary. Which one? This one. So we are going to configure then on interface level the IP summary address Eigrp 100 191.168.0.0.255.255.224.0. Now if I am going for show IP route,